What's up everyone, Erika here, and I'm back today with another video for you. So it's official, I'm 30. There's no skating around it, it's out in the universe. I'm officially 30. Before I get started with today's video, I just quickly wanted to thank each and every one of you that took time out of your day to wish me happy birthday. Whether it was here on YouTube, on any and every video, whether it was on Instagram, whether you text me, however you reached out to me, I legitimately felt so special on my birthday. And if you did reach out to me and send me well wishes on my birthday, then you had a lot to do with me feeling special, so thank you. And speaking of making me feel special, my two best friends, Rawan and Sariea, did just that. I'm sure by this point you guys know who Rawan is, you know who Sariea is, but just in case you don't, Rawan has a YouTube channel as well. She is over at the Disney Damsels, and Sariea is my friend over at Dream It DIY. So I'm gonna link their channels below. Please don't forget to subscribe to them. They are awesome Disney content. They're both creative, they're both hilarious, they're both easy to love. So these girls indeed made me feel very special on my birthday. I woke up to two videos, one from each of them, doing the bestie tag. I'm pretty sure it's the bestie friend tag. So these girls took it upon themselves to come up with some questions that they think you should know about your bestie, I guess, all pretty much revolving around Disney. I think it was Rawan's idea to turn it into a challenge, and Sariea, being the very competitive person that she is, accepted that challenge. So I am here today to set the record straight. Which one of these girls knows me better? If you guys have not seen their videos yet that they've made for me, please head over to their channels first, watch those, and then come back to see the answers. So you tell me, you guys, who's gonna be the winner? Is it gonna be Rawan from the Disney Damsels? Or is it gonna be Sariea over at Dream It DIY? It's time to find out. Now, just a reminder, this is all in good fun, but let's see who knows me better. I also wanted to remind you guys that this is a tag. They intended this to be a tag. So if you have a Disney bestie, you guys film this video. You don't have to do it on YouTube, do it on Instagram, do it however you want. Just go ahead and put your bestie to the testy. Ooh, and see how well they know you, or see how well you know them. I'm going to quickly go over the point system here. I have a lot of favorites when it comes to Disney. It's very, very, very difficult, to say the least, for me to narrow down my absolute #1 favorite when it comes to a lot of things that has to do with Disney. So I'm giving the girls a bit of a curve here. I'm giving them a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to their answers, because if it's in my range of favorites, they will either get a whole point, half a point, as I see fit. So with that being said, let's get into these questions. Question #1 is my favorite Disney movie. So Sariea said Ratatouille. Rawan said Snow White, Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin. Rawan, you cheating. So Rawan picked 3 movies and Sariea picked 1, which that alone just made me laugh. Okay, so I know that Sariea really fought with herself on this. You could see her kind of go back and forth between Ratatouille and Aladdin, and those are both my favorite movie. If I absolutely had to pick one forever, it would be Aladdin. But Ratatouille, I would be very upset to let that one go, so I feel like both deserve my #1 spot for favorite movie, so they each get a point. Favorite Disney princess. Both of these girls got it correct. My favorite princess is Princess Jasmine. That's actually an update with me. My favorite princess was Snow White for a very long time, but as time has gone by, Jasmine has now taken the #1 spot. I will link my 30 facts about me if you want to know a little bit more why I changed my mind to Princess Jasmine. Okay, next question is favorite Disney prince. This one's very easy. Both girls got this right as well. That is Aladdin. I'm pretty sure if you're my friend, you know that I love Aladdin. You know that I have a major crush on him. So yes, he is my #1 favorite prince. Duh, for good reason. Favorite Disney park. So Sariea said Disneyland. Rawan chose Disneyland and Magic Kingdom because she wanted to choose my favorite park for Disneyland and then my favorite park for Walt Disney World. So Sariea was right and Rawan was right. Disneyland is my favorite park ever. I'm a California girl. I've grown up with Disneyland. I do love Disney World, but Disneyland is just my home base, you know? Rawan tried to get an extra point by saying my favorite Disney World park, but she got it wrong. Epcot is my favorite Walt Disney World park. The girls each get a point on that one. Okay, favorite Disney ride. So Sariea said my favorite Disneyland ride is Peter Pan's Flight. She said my favorite DCA ride is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And she said that my favorite Disney World ride is the Flight of Passage. Rawan guessed Peter Pan's Flight and Space Mountain. Sariea got it down, all the way down. Like, she knows that these are all three of like my top favorite rides, but she said if I had to choose one and I would be really sad if it closed, it would be Peter Pan's Flight. It is very nostalgic to me, which is also what Rawan said. So I have to go with Peter Pan's Flight if I have to pick one. Flight of Passage is my favorite at Disney World, and the Tower of Terror because we don't have that anymore, unfortunately. But yes, Guardians of the Galaxy, Flight of Passage, and Peter Pan and Space Mountain are all my favorite rides. But to be clear, Space Mountain at Disneyland, not Space Mountain in Florida. So those girls each get a point. Favorite Disney song. Sariea said it was either A Whole New World or Eye to Eye from a Goofy movie. Her definitive answer was Eye to Eye. Rawan's was Go the Distance by Hercules. The moment that she's referring to in her video, in case you were wondering, Rawan was a little bit cryptic about why that's my favorite song, because I think she was just trying to protect me and my privacy, or making sure that it wouldn't offend me that she shared this information, but it does not offend me. I'm gonna share this with you guys. This song, Go the Distance from Hercules, was the song that my daughter was born to. So I had on my Disney playlist when I was in labor, and she was born to the song I Can Go the Distance from Hercules. So that song is very special to me. However, maybe it should be my favorite song, but my favorite Disney song is A Whole New World. I'm sorry, Sariea. I'm sorry, Rawan. Neither of you get the point on that one. But I will say both of those are honorable mentions, and because I love these girls, maybe I'll just give them a half a point. Okay, so next up we have favorite Disney villain. So I'm not that into the Disney villains, to be perfectly honest with you. A lot of them scare me, or I just don't have like an opinion on them. I do tend to like some of their songs, but as far as a favorite villain like Cruella, Ursula, I don't really have a favorite when it comes to those. Sariea said Yzma. Rawan said Yzma and Gaston. My favorite villain is Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, not Gaston, Rawan, so technically you both get another point. Alright, so the next question is the only kind of non-Disney random question, which is what is my favorite color? Sariea said blue, Rawan said blue, but Rawan guessed that that was my favorite color. Rawan, how could you? But yes, they both got that question right. Blue is my favorite color. Favorite Disney couple. Sariea said Carl and Ellie from Up, and Rawan said Belle and Beast. They both got this one wrong, you guys. To be fair, this is a pretty vague question. When Sariea had asked Rawan and I this question a few months back, I was thinking like realistically, like who's the couple that I most want to be like? And for that, I would say Carl and Ellie, just because of the love that they share and their commitment to one another is just so romantic to me. But my number one favorite couple is the classic Mickey and Minnie Mouse. So no point for you guys on that one. Alright, so next question is my favorite underrated Disney movie. I feel like this one is kind of based on your opinion on what an underrated Disney movie is. So Sariea said a Goofy movie and Rawan said Ratatouille. So both of these are correct. I'm going to give them both a point because some of you might be watching this thinking, I think Ratatouille is plenty rated. I don't know. You may say that Ratatouille is not underrated at all, or same thing goes for a Goofy movie. You might think that they get plenty of credit, but I love both of those movies so much, so I'm going to give them both the point for that one. The next question is my least favorite Disney character. Sariea said Chi-Fu from Mulan and Aunt Sarah from Lady and the Tramp. And Rawan said Naveen, Prince Naveen from Princess and the Frog. I had to think about this for a long time, and I honestly maybe said this one time in passing, but Sariea nailed my two least favorite characters, and I don't know how she remembered that. It's almost like I forgot that they were my least favorite, and watching her video, I was like, oh my gosh, I hate them. For Rawan, I do dislike Naveen a lot, but I wouldn't say he's my least favorite because I don't mind him as a frog. That point is gonna go to Sariea. It was neck and neck up until now. Okay, so the next question is favorite Disney merch to buy. Sariea said Funkos and Rawan said anything that has to do with Walt Disney. Again, I'm going to give them both a point on this one because they're both right. So anything that has to do with Walt Disney or Disneyland, like the building of it or pretty much anything Walt for sure. I'm drawn to it. I just feel like I have this connection with Walt, which some of you may have heard me say that before, and it may sound weird, but I'm just very grateful to Walt. So anything that has to do with Walt Disney is definitely something that I will spend my money on. And Funkos. You guys, I'm spending a lot on Funkos. Like, I need to take a seat. Please don't tell JD. So that means that both of these girls get a point. Favorite live action Disney movie. Sariea said Aladdin, Rawan said Aladdin. The answer is Aladdin. It was just so good. The music was so good. It was just so good. So both girls get a point. Favorite Disney snack. Sariea said a corn dog. Rawan said popcorn. Rawan, no. If you guys have been to Disneyland, you might know the hype about these Red Wagon corn dogs. It's not hype, it's a real thing. They are so good. So I am gonna give this point to Sariea because I don't like picking one top favorite snack, but if there is something that I miss from Disneyland, eating it, other than the churro toffee now, but my tried and true Disneyland snack is a corn dog from the Red Wagon. They're so good. I don't know what it is. It's a Disneyland corn dog, but it's everything that I need, so. Okay, favorite Disney memory. Sariea said dancing with Juliana at the Grand Californian. So if you don't know what she's talking about, I'll give you a little recap. When we went for Juliana's first birthday, we stayed at the Grand Californian and there was a pianist playing Baby Mine from Dumbo, and I was carrying Juliana and we were slow dancing to the song. Rawan said taking Juliana to Disney for the first time. So Rawan's was a little bit more of like a broad answer, but she's not wrong. There were just a lot of memories in that. So I feel like I'm gonna give both of these girls a point for that one just because I don't even know if I have one specific memory that I could pick out of all of them. Seeing Juliana interact with the characters at Disneyland and how much she loved them will always just be one of my top memories ever with her. Another one of my top favorite memories has to be getting Juliana her first pair of Mickey ears from the Mad Hatter, and the girl who went to stitch Juliana's name on her hat was actually named Juliana. So that might have been like the most magical moment. And then right after that, we got on Peter Pan's flight. I was pregnant with Juliana. She kicked me while we were on the attraction. So that's another really special moment to me. I could sit here and go on and on about my favorite Disney moments, but those are just a couple of my favorites. Okay, so the scores are in. I have just tallied up the scores for these girls, and the winner is Sariea! Sariea wins! So Sariea came in at 13.5 points. Rawan comes in a close second with 11.5 points. I love you girls so much. I thank you so much for thinking of me and doing something special for me for my birthday. You know, it really made my day. It was something so fun to wake up to, and I'm so grateful for both of you. I love you girls so much. You both know I would be so lost without you, and thank you for making me feel special on my birthday. It was such a nice little gift to wake up to and see your videos on YouTube. I love you both with all my heart, and I just wish that you guys would just move to California already. Alright you guys, so that's gonna do it. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye!